All right, so Trump's pad in Mar-a-Lago was raided by the FBI yesterday, and I guess he was holding on to some documents that are a national security risk or something of that nature. I guess he turned over some documents, and some documents were left out, and the FBI wanted them. They raided his home. They broke into safes to get what they believe is in his possession. And there's a big meltdown going on. It's hard to take the meltdown seriously from conservatives when they have the same level of vitriol for Cracker Barrel restaurants serving vegetarian options as they do with Donald Trump being potentially indicted in criminality. It's like the same thing. So it's like they're always reacting. They're always overreacting. It's just hard to take them seriously, but I guess we should this time, right? They see it as an injustice that justice is being served to a president who more than likely broke the law. This is authoritarianism, folks. They see accountability, conservatives see accountability as the authoritarian structure. They see democracy as the authoritarian structure. I hope it's coming into focus for you if you appear to be lost. In the United States, no person is above the law, not even the president. We've been hearing that our whole lives. Why would it change now? And if it's Hillary Clinton, let it be her. She's not above the law either. If it's Joe Biden, he's not above the law either. Are you getting this at all? This isn't partisan. This is the least surprising thing. I'm having fun with it. We're trolling. It is a heyday online. Like, it is hilarious because we've known this for years. We know this guy had criminal written all over him. The week he was inaugurated into office, he settled a $25 million fraud lawsuit because of his scam Trump University racket. Literally within a week of him being inaugurated. I mean, it was red flag after red flag after red flag that said, hey, maybe this guy should not hold public office. Maybe he doesn't understand what rules are. Maybe that's bad for someone serving in the public sector. Maybe that's bad. See, in the private sector, he does all his business criminal stuff, and he gets away with fines and all that sort of stuff. But now there's political accountability and criminal accountability. And he brought this on himself. He shouldn't have taken those archives that are a national security risk. But once again, he doesn't care. He just doesn't care, guys. And I know that's the appeal, right? That's why you love the guy. Because he just doesn't care if government's ran properly or not. He doesn't care if it's destroyed or not. And unfortunately, that's the sentiment we hear a lot in our politics. That people are just anti-government. And, some reasons, I get it. Our government is failing us on many fronts. But it doesn't mean you just make it implode with the most criminally prone person you could ever hoist upon that office, which is what happened. This is not surprising at all. We knew who he was from day one. And it's sad to see conservatives finding out in delayed real time. Like, they have to unpack this now, and it's just like, that's so sad. Imagine not processing and understanding in real time who Donald Trump was at the point of when he was elected. Imagine that. Imagine that. Not knowing who he was or caring about it. Oh, God. We've failed so many people in this country. We've failed so many people in this country to properly educate them and to allow them to be better people and reason honestly and think critically. We failed. It's a failure upon society. I don't even blame these Trumpers or conservatives. I just look at the system that has failed them. That's the problem. The system that led them to someone like Donald Trump. That's the problem. People aren't your problem. Regular Joe Schmo people aren't your problem. It's systems that have failed those people. That's our problem. And we have to get serious about those problems in education, in healthcare. We have to be focused on the systems that have failed these conservatives and led them to people like Donald Trump in the first place. It's just not surprising. One of the ironic things is that the guy who, okayed this investigation into Mar-a-Lago was a guy Donald Trump appointed himself, Christopher Wray, the FBI director. So it's kind of hard to flip that around like this is some sort of Democratic partisan thing, even though the perception is there because you have Joe Biden in the White House, you have Congress technically is held by Democrats, very slim margin. But so the perception is there, and the perception is valid. But the guy who okayed it was a Trump-appointed FBI director. The guy who replaced James Comey, the guy Trump fired. See, the story starts playing itself back. And everything you throw at it, everything you throw at the facts, it just seems silly. And that's why I know a lot of Trumpers don't reason honestly. They don't want to, because the facts aren't on their side. They have to create alternative facts. They have to create alternative realities. And once again, we have failed those people. So marginalize your anger with them. I know you're frustrated. I'm frustrated too. But it's not all their fault. Okay? I'll stop the video there. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I'll talk to you soon.